way as possible from you.
Welcome to our outdoor Sunday service this Sunday. My name's Thich Tam Mung, a monk here at the Desert Zen Center here in Lucerne Valley. My topic today is really unprepared. Yesterday I received some news of my cousin daughter, who's 30 years old this October, was in a horrible accident up here in Victorville, who lost her unborn child of 23 weeks. I began to reflect on our existence, our Buddha nature. When does it begin, or when does it end? Or does it begin, or does it end? Or does it always exist? And through cause and effect and conditions, we evolve in the awareness of our Buddha nature, which is being in the present moment. We know suffering exists, the four noble truths that the Buddha taught us. Suffering exists by following a condition of dissatisfaction, of want or desire. And mindfulness brings about liberation, of just letting go of those external influences that distracts us from our Buddha nature or our true essence. So through practice of meditation, if it's sitting meditation, walking meditation, or in your everyday life activities of being mindful, which is being silent, being still, and listening, and living. So, reflecting, I call my cousin's daughter my cousin. I always have, and reflecting on her unfortunate accident brought me immediately to the moments when I used to babysit her as a child, as a baby, and just holding her, embracing her. It was such a, just, I can feel it, I could see it. It's like you almost experience it again. These conditions that leave an impression on our Buddha nature, on our minds and our hearts. it was just such an experience of a child life holding her. And that's how I always remember her. And in relationships and friendships and marriages, what do we remember? Do we remember the good times or the unfortunate times, or do we continue that dukkha, that suffering, or we just let that go of those not so good times that we have in our relationships? We allow that to hinder that interconnectedness, that oneness of being present. Because if we're not being present to an individual that's before us, I think it's an opportunity that we miss of experiencing life. And a topic that's rarely talked about are the realms within Buddhism. The hell realm, where there's always continued suffering. Is it a place? Is it a mindset? Is it choosing to be opposite of your Buddha nature? And causing harm towards others, or not being kind. This is causing dissatisfaction, or which is always causing suffering. That could be a hell realm. I'm not going to go through each and every one, but one of these days I would like to present them all to you. But I just want to point out a few of them, like the heavenly realm. In this existence, we can be kind, compassionate, loving towards others, bringing heaven here in this existence. Choosing a path of kindness is that cause and effect. The effect of doing good is, moving on from this existence into our next existence to hopefully achieve nirvana, complete bliss, fully enlightenment, recognizing our Buddha nature, and that's I think that's where we all strive to attain, is complete peace in one's life. But not really achieving it, it's just the awareness of that peace and joy that exists in our Buddha nature and our true in our essence, in which is in the human realm, in this physical realm that we are living. That's one of the realms. And then there's the animal realm, Um, a lot of people in other, especially like Christianity, as I was growing up, I always, you know, just had awareness that there was something more than just this physical realm, you know, like with the animals, there was a connection, and but coming to Buddhism, really seeing that they also are sentient beings, and they're living out their realm as an animal, hopefully achieving to move on to the heavenly realm or to the next level, which is the human being realm. I guess life could change in an instant. And if it's by unfortunate circumstances, or even by choice, what do we place around us? Are we around good friends, good influences? Are we in a place where there's individuals that are not conscious of their actions towards others? But I'm always expressing, be that light, be that peace, that calmness in the midst of certain groups that might have a certain way of life. Also pray for my cousin Brittany, for her son also, since his birth, has been in the hospital. He's 1 year old, he just turned 1, and he just went outside for the first time. And so we stay focused on the Buddhist teachings, and so I'm going to help this little guy down here.
Really? You think he's not capable of taking care of himself?
Yeah. There is a beetle there that just fell in front of us. We're outside, we're in nature, and helping others lift up out of that place of suffering. So, continue to follow the path of the Buddha and his teachings, and your life will consist of joy, love, and peace, and so thank you for joining us. Namo Ayudafa.
Yeah, this is going to
I'm going to grab your, we're going to be chanting
okay.
the Heart Sutra.
Huh? Yeah.
Incense has just begun to burn in the censer. All Dharma Dhatus receive the permission. All Buddhas, great congregations, perceive it afar. Everywhere there gathered auspicious clouds in the midst of utmost sincerity. All Buddhas manifest themselves in their entirety. I respectfully bow to the Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, under incense cloud canopies. I respectfully bow to Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, under incense cloud canopies. I respectfully bow to Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, under incense cloud canopies. I pray this wonderful incense cloud will spread out to all the worlds in the 10 directions as an offering to all the Buddhas, wonderful Dharmas and Bodhisattvas, endless Sravaka assembly, and all saints and sages. I pray it will form an altar of light and do the Buddha's work according to its true nature. I pray it will benefit all sentient beings so they will raise the Bodhisattva, depart from evil karma, and attain the highest way. Dharma King without higher honor in the 3 worlds without comparison, the guiding teacher of heaven and man, Father of the 4 kinds of being, I now in one thought take refuge, able to destroy 3 times karma, praise and admiration even 100,000 kalpas cannot extinguish. I bow respectfully to all directions of space, all grounds, past, present, and future, the 10 directions, all Buddhas, the honored Dharma, the enlightened Sangha, the permanent 3 treasures. I bow respectfully to the Master of the Samsara world, our own teacher Shakyamuni Buddha, to the future coming Maitreya Buddha, to the great wisdom Mantra Sri Bodhisattva, to the great efforts in Mantra Dada Bodhisattva, Dharma protector Bodhisattvas, and the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas assembling at the great holy mountain. I respectfully bow to the great love, great compassion, Amitabha Buddha of the Western Paradise, to the great compassionate Avalokiteshvara Buddha, to the great power of Mahātmā Bodhisattva, to the great Valkashivigarbha Bodhisattva, and to the Bodhisattvas in the pure ocean. Well, something had to fall, right?
Mahaprajna Paramita Heart Sutra. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, when practicing deeply the Prajna Paramita, clearly saw that all 5 skandhas are empty and pass beyond all suffering. Shariputra form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does no form, no perception, conception, volition, or consciousness, no I hear, no somebody or mind, no form, sound, smell, taste, touch, or dharmas, no realm of sight, till we come to no realm of consciousness, no ignorance, and no ending of ignorance, till we come to no old age and death, and no ending of old age and death, and no suffering, origination, extinction, or path, no wisdom, and no attainment, with nothing to attain, because the Bodhisattva follows Paramita. His mind has no hindrance, having no hindrance, he has no fear, and far from all as he finally tells in Nirvana, because all Buddhas of the 3 times follow Prajna Paramita. They gain complete, perfect enlightenment, therefore know that the Prajna Paramita is the great holy mantra, the great bright mantra, the highest mantra, the unequal mantra, which can destroy all suffering, truly real and not false. So he gave the Prajna Paramita mantra, which goes Gate, Paragate, Parasangate, Bodhisvaha, Gate, Paragate, Parasangate, Bodhisvaha,
Page 28. Use the bell striker for the fish, because there's no cushion on that.
Okay, yeah. Homage to the Sararya. We prostrate ourselves in all humbleness before the Holy Relic, presenting the body of Shakyamuni, the Tathagata, who is perfectly endowed with all virtues, who has the Dharmakaya as the ground of his being, and Dharmadhatu, the Sukhadaya, Sentient beings are numberless, I vow to save them all. Deluding passions are inexhaustible, I vow to end them all. Dharma gates are limitless, I vow to master them all. Buddha's way is supreme, I vow to attain it. May the suffering ones be suffering free, and the fear-struck fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and the sick find health relief. I wish that all this merit be extended to everyone, that we together with all beings may gain the Buddha's way. I wish that all this merit be extended to everyone, that we together with all beings may gain the Buddha's way. I wish that all this merit be extended to everyone, that we together with all beings may gain the Buddha's way.
We wish to remember Brittany Nichole Sambrano, who is in the hospital after a severe car accident, and pray for her unborn baby, who was only 23 weeks old when the baby's life was lost in that accident. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. So, we have some coffee and tea, I think.